Good afternoon, gardening friends. It's now Friday at a little past noon. I've been busy all week, so I haven't had a chance to update, but then there really hasn't been all that much to update. So, let's see what we've got. First of all, the peppers are doing quite nicely. I think I've actually got more leaves on each of the plants, although it looks like 3 of the 4 survived. And I did go back and look at my old videos to figure out which one's which. I forget right at this moment, but I'm going to create labels pretty soon because I did write it down somewhere. So that's the update on the peppers. Then we have the strawberry and the cucumber, both of which are kind of wilting away and not looking all that great. Although, if we get closer to the strawberry, you can see there is new growth there, and some new growth on the lemon cucumber. The Swiss chard have proven to be a really good canary for the garden here. They do help me understand when they start to wilt down and they're missing water. I don't have to water the plants quite as much, although a lot of them are kind of turning gray. But that may also be in part due to the fact that our weather lately has been kind of bouncing between really hot, like 100 degrees, and cold and rainy at around 60, 65. So I'm sure the plants aren't necessarily enjoying the changes in the weather. Most of them seem to be surviving, and eventually I'm hoping that'll all even out. But then again, I do want to say to my friends up in Canada there, I feel so bad for you guys now. All that snow and no chance to really garden. So hopefully what I'm doing here will give you, I don't know, make you feel like something's going on. So anyway, let's move on. The greens have both looked better and worse. My apologies, you see now we're getting wind. So you're probably hearing it. The lettuce is kind of turning yellowish. I probably should be harvesting leaves more often, but what really has me happy is the basil on the right there, which is getting bigger and bigger. The newest tomato, the Hard Rock, is doing nicely. I think I got the right location on it. The patio tomato has been notoriously hard to get pictures of, but hopefully you can see that we've got a number of tomatoes on there. Last count it was over a half a dozen. I haven't actually counted in the last couple of days. Okay, so I tried again to get a count, and it looks like there's 7 tomatoes on there right now, although there may be more. It's really hard to count from inside the patio here. Although, I did manage to get what I think is a good count on the yellow pear. There's 10 of them on there, so maybe even more. Not a lot has changed out here in the courtyard, but let's go ahead and take a look. I'm hoping that this angle catches it, but you can see those 2 pots are now filled with soil. They don't have anything planted yet. Those are going to become part of a new project, which I'm going to be doing a separate episode on, and it's called the Wildflowering episode, so watch for that. The 2 wooden boxes on this section here I've removed now because one, the plant was dead, the other one had the big marigold, but I kept having to feed it water and the box was falling apart, so I've decided to remove those from rotation for now. I'll empty out the dirt and try and repair them. I may go back to nails. We'll see. Meanwhile, that big marigold has survived the transplant and is doing well. So today I think I'll wrap up this particular update with the artichoke planter. Unfortunately, the artichoke is looking like it may have been getting attacked by something, or maybe I gave it too much water. So I'm going to have to try various things to see what I can do to save it, or just figure out if I need to abandon it. That's it for today. Good evening, gardening friends. It's now Saturday evening. Not a whole lot has changed since yesterday. I'll just kind of give you the quick rundown and wrap up for the week. I'm looking at the greenhouses, the little greenhouses. I moved them over a little bit, but nothing sprouted in those. I did throw a little bit more water on things, try and get some fertilizer in, and clean up a bunch of leaves, and that's pretty much it. So with that, I'll wrap up. This is the Budget Gardener signing off, saying, may your thumb be green.